Same team. I know it's same team. All right, y'all. It's real life.
Real issues.
Real engagement.
Real answers.
To some real married people stuff.
Have you heard?
Marriage is work. There's a lot of expectations that come in.
To become the husband that they expect us to be.
People expect to have this knight in shining armor.
He wants to deceive the elect and make you believe.
But in the end, you gotta realize that
Hey, we're fighting on the same team.
fighting on the same team. The same team, not against each other.
Yeah.
You may devour. Wake up, hear the voice of God calling you.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Welcome to Unscripted.
Marriage.
Unscripted.
Marriage.
What?
Sorry.
Unscripted.
Marriage.
Thank
My man
you.
voice. Say it with your chest.
Say it with your chest.
Say it with
Say
your
it with
chest.
your chest. Okay.
What up?
So, welcome.
Yes. Welcome to Unscripted Marriage. We are glad that you are here. I hope that you got in on all of the YouTube sweepstakes because we are
Yeah.
almost at our goal or at our threshold of 1.5 a gazillion
Oh,
views
my
or likes
goodness.
or all that kind of good stuff.
We're getting up there. It's like going up and up and up and up and up.
Yes.
And so hopefully you've already subscribed to our Facebook channel.
Yes, and you hear the train. But
And you've already subscribed to our
Facebook.
I said that group.
Oh yeah.
And you've already subscribed to our YouTube
Channel.
and our Facebook
Group.
and our
Page.
Instagram.
Page. Okay, sorry. All right, so hey, welcome y'all. We are so excited that you are here with us. We just wanted to kind of get the show started.
Yes.
And talk about who did their homework.
Raise
So
your
we want to
hand if
make
you
sure
did
that
your
you did your homework. I believe I did. Yes, I did.
Yeah, you did.
So I did. So we
Yeah.
want to make sure that you do your homework and make sure that you comment on the link on our Facebook group. Let us know how you're doing, the homework, all that kind of great stuff. And so we want to make sure that you are part of the conversation.
Yep.
So please join all those great things that we just told you about, and let's make marriages great.
All right, and stop what you're doing right now and click share. You know someone who needs to hear this tonight. We're going to tell you the topic right now, but you may know someone who needs to hear this tonight. So go ahead and share
Yes.
to the world.
Yes, share.
Okay.
So we're going to talk about our comment.
Yes, top rated comment of the week.
No, hold on. We got to talk about what the subject is.
All right, okay. So
Yes.
our topic for tonight
Is
destination
same place.
hashtag
Marriage goals.
marriage goals. Hashtag destination same place.
Hashtag.
Marriage goals.
Hashtag.
Create some goals.
Oh, wow. Okay, how about you hashtag and let me do it? Okay, never mind. Go.
Okay, hashtag.
Oh, I forgot. Couple goals.
Hashtag.
We're wearing the same glasses goals.
Oh,
hey.
hashtag. We in this together.
Goals.
All right.
All right, there we go. All right, so
All right.
top rated comment
Top rated comment. So the top
Yes.
rated comment, number one top rated comment of the week.
comes from RDD Mac.
Yes.
She says, yeah, that's not even a question. It's important to set goals to know where you're going, aiming, and /aiming for. Goals are like a vision. You see it, now go for it.
Yes, that's
Thank
some
you.
good inspiration. You see it, now go for it. Write it down. Do
Yes.
what you need to do. Aim for it. Reach those goals.
Yes, so that you can both be at the destination same place.
So we're going to talk about marriage goals tonight. So Darren is going to, actually we're going to do a little improv, right?
Yes, we're gonna do a
Yeah,
little
let's do a little
improv. So can I
improv.
have my prop, please?
You need a steering wheel. So
Yes,
we're gonna-
where's my
I
steering
guess we
wheel?
can use this as a steering wheel.
Yes.
So this is, it's round. It's not really like a steering wheel, but it's kind of like a steering wheel. So imagine
this is a steering wheel.
this is a steering wheel.
So,
But you know what? I'm driving. I'm on the driver's side.
oh,
You're on the
Well, we in France, so I'm on the driver's side.
Oh, okay, France. Good.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't they
nice.
drive on the right side?
Are you taking me to France?
Yes.
Oh,
Voulez-vous vivre?
bonjour.
What's your little bitchy back? Okay, sorry. All right, so we're driving right side. All right. You're distracting me, babe. Stop. All right, let's go. So,
what I
you know
do.
what? I'm gonna just get in the car because we just need to go somewhere.
Okay.
I'm just tired of sitting still. I'm just tired of sitting still. So let's put this thing in drive.
Where are we going?
I don't know. We just driving.
What do you mean you don't know where we're going? We need a plan. We need like, okay, like we can go visit this place. We can tour here. We can like, can you give me like a destination, please? Like something to go with. Like,
Well, I figured since we've been sitting still for so long, or since I've been sitting still for so long, I just wanted to just start driving and then see where we go. See where it leads us. Try some new things.
what do you mean
Don't
sitting
you-
still? I haven't been sitting still. We've been doing stuff since we've been in France. So I don't understand. I need you to put in a GPS. Well, I can put in a GPS. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go?
I don't know yet. Just put in somewhere. Just put somewhere in, and we'll just see if that works.
Okay, this is really frustrating me because you want to jump in the car, but you should have had a plan. You should
Don't
have
you-
had a plan
don't you
before
like-
you even got in the car,
Don't-
but you just get in the car and you just driving and we don't even know where we're going.
Well, don't you like a spontaneous brother?
I mean, I do like a spontaneous brother, but you know, when we got kids and things, other things have come into play. We've got to have a plan. We got to have a set location to know where we're going.
Well, I just don't know.
A goal, a vision.
What? That's not part of the car ride. What are you talking about? You got a cork board in the drive? Okay, anyway, so I'm driving because I just want to just start going places. I just want to just get in the car and just start rolling. I'm tired of sitting still. I'm tired of not knowing where to go. So I figured if I just get in the car and start driving, start trying to find new places, go different places, then something will stick.
I understand that, but as your wife and you know, as the head of our household, I would like for you to have a plan. I would like for you to have some type of goal. I would like for you to have some type of vision for our family and for wherever you think you're going right now.
Well, I don't know where I want to go. I just want to drive.
So that's the place that most couples find that their spouse may be in marriage. They don't know
Thanks, dear
where
Willie.
they're going. They may not have a goal. They may not have a vision. They may not have a destination in place. Not only, you know, for themselves, but a destination for their family, a vision for their family, a goal for their family. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Destination, same place.
And the important goal and the important part is just making sure that when we are driving, that before we even get started, that we talk about those things so that we can be on the same page when we're getting in the vehicle, when we're doing different things. The vehicle, AKA the plan, the process, the direction that we're going into, making sure that we're on the same page.
So if you're just tuning in, welcome to our show. Tonight we are talking about marriage goals, destination, same place, having a purpose for your marriage, having a clear vision of what you want to do and how you can come together on that and make that happen. So we're going to talk about his take, her take. We're going to give a little testimony here.
So back when we first got married, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I was in the military, and all I knew was I was in the military. That was about it. That was my only goal, my only aspiration, all that kind of good stuff. So as we were getting married and I knew that we had to start planning our lives together and doing different things, I really couldn't think of anything that I wanted to do. And so instead of me trying to go and just haphazardly going out there and just doing whatever, which I kind of did anyway, but I wanted to really find a focus on, you know, what LaWanda wanted to do, because she did have goals. You did have goals. You did have dreams. And
so I came into the marriage already with a set list of everything that I wanted to do in life. Like in life, I knew what kind of husband I wanted to marry. I knew what we were going to do, A through Z. I had a plan and I had goals, and I had been setting goals for years. And he came into the marriage just like, you know, fully in love and la 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 la, and like he just didn't know what he wanted to do, or like there was no direction. He just went to work, military, came home, and that was it. And I was the one who was like, oh, I'm a go-getter. I'm like trying to accomplish a lot in life.
So the best thing I could do, and it did become frustrating because I'm the man of the house, the leader of the home, and I wanted to have a goal. I wanted to come downstairs and on a white cloud and say, hey, this is what the goals for the family is and all that kind of good stuff, but I just didn't have it. And it was frustrating at times to not really have any goals. It was frustrating to kind of see things happening and not know that I wanted to have goals. I wanted to be excited about something, but it just wasn't happening. And the best thing that I could do, not just for myself, but for my family, is support LaWanda and everything that she did. And it was awesome. And then within that, I was able to kind of try some different things out, go to school, I'm about halfway done with about 5 different degrees because I was trying different majors and, I was trying different jobs. I've been in every industry there is, just trying to find what kind of different things I wanted to do. But I really found that once I actually supported LaWanda 100%, I was able to find exactly what I wanted to do.
And you know what? Going back to that transition stage, it was a transition stage, and it was frustrating. Not only was it frustrating for him, but it was frustrating for me because we were spending money and time into exploring the different things that he wanted to do. So, like for instance, he bought, one day. He went and bought like a $400 guitar,
I thought it was $250.
Okay, the guitar was $250, but then you went and bought the case, and then you went and bought the amp that goes with it.
I got that amp from your brother.
And that equal.
that was free, and it barely worked. So
that was free. Okay.
Yeah.
But anyway, it came up to about $400.
Okay.
Let's round it to $400. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, he's spending money. I was like, he better play that guitar. He better play that guitar. He better play that guitar. And he played it like 3 times. Mm-hmm. And he's had it for like a long time. And I was
about 5 years.
I was so angry because as a wife, I began to get frustrated by him trying all these little different things that he wanted to do, and he couldn't figure it out. And even his family was a little upset with him too, because they were kind of like, you need to figure out what you want to do. It's not all about LaWanda, but but that was good because he was still trying to figure it out, and I supported him. I did. After the guitar incident, I said, okay, you know what?
You talking about incident?
Yeah, that was an incident. I was upset about that guitar thing.
That incident is still at the house.
It is. It's still at the house, but one of them kids gonna play it. But the transition part of you trying to figure out what you wanted to do was frustrating, but I was also happy at the same time because even though he was still trying to figure out what he wanted to do, he was still supporting me and pushing me and just like, babe, you can do this, you can go, you can do, and then he was right there with me. So even whenever we needed to do something, we did it together. And so gradually, what my goals were, he kind of like jumped into what my goals were, and then he kind of like found his place, and now his place is above where my place was. And he just kind of took over and really and now really loves what he does. Like I'm the person who plans and lays everything out, but he's the networker. He's the one who's out here getting deals for our business. He's the one who's talking to the schools and talking to other businesses and people and all that stuff. So it's quite interesting. Everybody's story is not like that, but this one right here, we're really blessed and thankful that he was able to find that.
And it was really frustrating because it took so long, and it was just like, every day that passed, I was just like, man, I just wish that I can really have something to really call my own and really do and really feel successful and really feel proud of and really wake up in the morning and say, man, I know exactly what I want to do. And that took so long, but now that I'm doing it, now that I'm flowing in it, and all at the same time, I'm still supporting my wife and her goals and our goals, because they really are not her goals anymore.
Right,
they're our
our
goals.
goals, yeah.
And all the whole time I realized that it all worked out for the good. It really was the grand scheme of the marriage and the purpose for the marriage, that I'm doing what I'm doing, and I was able to find it was just helping my wife out. And I think husbands, you may have that different, that pull on you where you don't feel like that you are accomplishing anything or anything like that. Help your wife out. Your wife may have goals and aspirations, and I promise you, if you give 100% to her, you may just find what you're looking for.
Or
because I did.
it may be the other way.
Yeah.
You know, wives giving their support and push to their husbands because they may not know, or they know what they want to do, but the wife may not know what she wants to do. But we are going to talk about some things that we have done that helped us through the transition. But I want to go back to talk a little bit about that transition state. Like, we have kids. So in our kids' lives, we see that they want to do different things. We don't know what they want to do. You have the baby grows up, I want to get little Sally into dance or something like that. And you try dance, and Sally doesn't like dance. I want to get little Junior into basketball. You try basketball, he doesn't like basketball. But how many times do you keep trying those different things for your kids and you find out that it's something that they don't like, and then you keep trying and oh wow, that's what he likes. He wants to do piano or karate or whatever.
Or guitar.
Yeah, you better. Somebody gonna use that $400 guitar.
It's not. You keep on going up on the price. It was like
$250 plus the case, whatever. Okay. But how many times do we give that to our kids, but we can't even give that to our spouse and allow them to have that time to explore, to figure out what they want to do if they haven't figured it out before they married us. And so that's the example that I want to give too. We need to show them that same grace and that same mercy that we show our kids when they're trying to figure it all out, and then expose them to whatever they're interested to. Set them in that place. Set them up to meet somebody who is a lawyer if they want to be a lawyer. Surround them. Put those surroundings. Put that environment. Put them in that environment and whatever they want to do. So we've done some things through the transition. And even still today that we want to share with you that have really, really, really helped us with marriage goals.
Right.
All right, so.
Oh, you want me to go?
Go.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. So is that number 1 through 4?
Number 1 through 4.
Okay, sorry. Number 1, checkups. So we want to do checkups. So I think more importantly, as we are evolving husbands, we got different ideas. Like I know I had one week I wanted to go to school. Another week I wanted to do something else. The other week I wanted to do something else. And I think it's important that we communicate that to our spouse so they can kind of know what we're doing, what we're thinking, how we're evolving, different things like that. I know I kind of get really, really excited with the next idea. When big ideas come, I get really, really excited, really amped. And so I tend to kind of sway a little bit to new, great ideas. And so beginning of the marriage, when I kind of started with this, it was frustrating, I'd imagine, for LaWanda or for you, because I was just going from 15 different ideas.
Right.
And I think what's important is that it's okay to think about different things, but we don't have to act on it.
At that moment, because sometimes they change.
Right.
So checkups, what we do for a checkup is we meet every week. So we sit down and we have a business meeting. That's not date night. Has nothing to do with date night. Has nothing to do with us lovey-dovey. This is an actual business meeting between me and my spouse.
Can we lovey-dovey too?
We can lovey-dovey.
Is that part of the meeting too?
After the meeting. After the meeting is lovey-dovey time.
After the show was
But
after
anyway,
party?
so
Okay.
we have a list. So we have Darren, LaWanda, all of our kids listed, and then we have a column for each. And under each, we're writing, okay, what does she need this week? What does he need this week? Are they improving on this? This is something that we talked about that we were going to work on, da-da-da-da-da. So we list every single person and everything that they have going on that week and what they need to do and what they need to accomplish and how we can help make that happen during that week. So that's number 1, checkups. Number 2?
Weekly meetings.
Oh, that's the same thing.
Yeah, so weekly meetings.
Oh, checkups is different.
Okay, so.
All right. So we just described weekly meetings. That's number 2. Checkups is actually when you come together and we're like, is everything all good?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go.
We meet in a safe place where we are able to open up and express what we need to express safely to our spouse without getting hit or hurt or.
Yeah. We want to
It's a safe place where we can be completely transparent. And we usually do this every 6 months because.
No, babe, we don't do that. It's weekly.
No, weekly meetings is different. Checkups is that sit down that we do at Red Lobster and we look into each other's eyes and we be like, yeah, you still good?
Oh, that's what we do?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Yeah, I remember. That
Oh,
was
you
yesterday.
still good? You still good? That was
Yeah.
yesterday. And so number one checkups is at creating that safe place where you can talk to your spouse and be like, okay, all right, I know maybe we've drifted a little bit, but we want to bring it all back in and figure out, okay, you still good?
Yeah.
We still good?
Because checkups can be a daily thing. Because we're going from daily to weekly to vision to 6 months. So that's where we're
Checkups
going.
can be a daily thing. Yeah.
How was your day? You know, saying all that kind of good stuff.
That could be that, but I'm not talking about the how was your day stuff. I'm
Okay.
talking about when we get together and we create that safe place when you open up and say something that you really don't feel comfortable with saying with your spouse. I'm talking about the real stuff. I'm not talking about no, hey, how you doing? You have a good day? No, I'm talking about something that you don't feel comfortable with sharing with me that you are able to share with me in that moment, in that safe place.
Okay,
So
all right.
that's checkups.
Okay, gotcha.
Number 2 is the weekly meetings. We already talked about that.
Number 3 is the vision. So normally 9 times out of 10, one of your spouses have this vision. What'd I say?
No, man. Go ahead.
Oh, so you just gonna correct me on
I'm
that
not-
too? That's how we gonna roll?
No, okay, sorry. Oh, I should do that. Ooh.
Yeah, can we rewind?
Vision, number 3.
Okay, vision. So what we want to do is we want to normally 9 times out of 10,
Yes, boo.
one of the
Say it,
spouses.
say it.
What I say?
Say it. I'm just listening to you.
You make me feel uncomfortable.
Oh, man. Say it.
Come on, babe.
Say it.
Don't do that. Don't do that now. Hold on. Okay, so what we want to do is cast a vision. So what we want to do is normally one of the spouses, they have a vision for the family. And once you kind of get that vision, you kind of grab a hold to it, it's awesome because you can kind of see far into what, into what you're getting and all that kind of stuff. I know it's stuff that I tell to LaWanda and I tell her like, babe, this time next year, this is what we're going to be doing.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, well, babe, how are we going to do that? And we got $5 in
It'd
the
be
bank.
so far left. I'd be like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah, it was like, actually, can I tell this little brief story about when we met our good friends?
Yeah.
So we first met our good friends. They were real estate agents.
We had just moved up here.
We had just moved up here, and we had met with them. They were real estate agents.
Didn't have no, we just got jobs. I
think I was still unemployed actually at the time.
Yeah, he probably was.
And actually, it probably was the day before when I went to McDonald's and they didn't hire me. But that's what they call that, one under the bridge. So I met with this couple or whatever, and I was like, hey man, we want to buy a house, other kind of stuff. And it was like, oh great. And then LaWanda was looking at me with the side eye, like, how are we gonna buy a house?
I was so mad.
Like, you ain't even got no job, and I'm working at the hotel. How are we gonna buy anything where we at? And so that was a small story.
So that's that dreaming big. He got that.
I dream big.
Every day, and I hear every day.
Every day, all day.
So you may have a husband that's a dreamer, or you may have a wife that's a dreamer. Just embrace it. Embrace it.
So talk about a little bit, just in 10 seconds, talk about how you embrace my big dreams.
So I have to have things in smaller parts. And I think that he's kind of learned that a little bit, but I don't respond immediately, because if I respond immediately, that means that, okay, I'm immediately maybe pushing the dream off, or like, okay, that's whatever, because it'd be some stuff like be like way off. And I'd be like, what are you talking? Like, where did that even come from? Like, we don't even, but he does. He has these visions and he has these dreams, and I just, I don't respond immediately, because sometimes those dreams and those visions that I try to push away or say that it's not going to happen, they actually happen. So,
Amen.
It's been proven. So,
it's been proven.
My response now was a lot slower, and I just process it, and then it'll happen.
So
and then I begin to believe.
Oh, see, just follow me, babe.
Okay.
Follow
all right.
me, all right? So then we talk
vision.
So that's it. We talked about vision.
Oh, yeah, you need to have a vision for your family, a vision for your marriage, and then we did vision board. So we actually came and did vision board. So I have a vision board. He has a vision board. So you should get together and do a marriage vision board and do individual goals as well. And then number 4,
short and long-term goals. So we'll talk about that kind of. Short-term, 6 months, long-term, a year or more. We want to talk about those different type of goals, and just be realistic about it. Do stuff together where you believe that as a team that you can be able to accomplish.
Yep.
And so now we want to talk about the homework.
Okay, so is that it? We wrapped it up. So
we
remember
wrapped it
those
up.
4. Number 1 was checkups. That's creating that safe place. Number 2 was weekly meetings and drawing out a map for your week. and then or for the month or whatever. And 3 is vision, having a vision for your family, for your marriage, and for what you want to do in life, and create a vision board. And then number 4 is short-term, long-term goals. We usually set them for 6 months, 3 to 6 months, and then a year or more for long-term goals.
So your homework is find some time to create, modify, or revisit short and long-term goals. And just kind of talk about it in the comments, and just talk about, like, we don't have to give us your goals, but just talk about how that conversation went, just how you guys talked about it, and what kind of visions, and how excited you are about it, and how glad you were that we gave you this homework. So yeah, we just want to hear about it.
So sit down, talk with your spouse, get it done. Don't hesitate, don't wait. Just like the top-rated comment said, just do it. Go for it. Reach that goal. Set the goal. You got to write it down. Got to write it down.
Yes.
And make it happen. Write it down, make it happen. And that's about it. So we'll see you next week. Don't forget to like our YouTube channel and subscribe.
Facebook.
And like it.
And remember, you are watching Girani TV with Buzz Media. And And make sure that you are following us, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Next time, it's real life.
Real issues.
Real engagement about some real
married people stuff.
Have you heard that the enemy of your soul desires to take control and cause you to lose all faith in God? He wants